But I feel like cinema is the most beautiful amalgamation of all the art forms.
Come on. सुमित्रा कुमारी के ग्लास से शराब और कप से चाय कभी किसी ने मना नहीं करी.
Thank you so much. Diversity in cinema is really, really special.
सिकंदर सानी अब एक औरत के लिए जंग करेंगे.
I feel like more than dream roles, I think I have dream directors.
You're often praised for the depth you bring in your roles. How do you achieve that?
I don't know, I guess I feel it. But that's what it is for an actor to surrender. And when when you have an incredible scene, and you have an incredible actor, when you have an incredible director, it's in the not knowing. It's coming to set absolutely clean. And then just absorbing whatever it is that is given to you. And I think for me, I'm sensitive and I feel deeply and I live in the present moment. So I don't know what is my strength or what is my whatever, but I know that I love what it is that I do and I love to feel and I like to flow with that feeling.
Has your approach in acting changed over the years?
I think for me, what is important is not knowing, not being self-conscious, not being aware on the front of things. I subconsciously maybe things happen. I like being a director's baby. I like surrendering to the team and to the director's vision. So if it's changed, I believe it must, because we must all evolve, especially as artists. You never stop learning. And I feel like the 5-year-old in me is always going to be alive. Thanks to my mother and grandmother and people that I've seen around me. And I feel like that's the only way to keep learning and evolving. But it's very difficult for me to say that. That is something you can say or my directors can say. But I want to always keep evolving, but I don't want the awareness of it. I want to keep getting better.
Having worked in multiple languages, how has it shaped you as an actor?
I've grown up in a very multicultural environment. So I've never looked at life like that. And cinema is about living life, right? On screen. So I think for me, working in multiple languages has reinforced the fact that cinema is really about storytelling and about making people feel. And the fact that I get to immerse myself in so many different cultures, which also feels very natural to me. I really enjoy that. And I think for me, it's really the process of surrender to those different visionaries who tell these different stories to create the cinema that then later becomes legacy. So mainly, it's actually been that journey of surrender and surrendering to these very, very different voices and visions. So I consider myself very blessed to be able to do that, with some incredible filmmakers.
आज से हीरा मंडी का सर किसी के सामने नहीं झुकेगा. हीरा मंडी की कोई औरत, कोई बच्चा किसी का गुलाम नहीं रहेगा. ना अंग्रेजों का, ना नवाबों का.
What is one thing about stardom you don't like?
I think stardom is what is bestowed upon me by other people. But I wake up every day just being as a living being, and being open enough to sort of take and to give, to people. But I don't think, I don't see anything, I don't see any negatives there. I mean,
So you enjoy every bit of it?
I love it. I feel like what I've come to do is to act and to feel and to be a part of stories. And the byproduct of that is fame and stardom, which I love. I love it. But it's the byproduct.
What is one thing you're most passionate about? I mean, one thing which is, besides acting, of course.
I would say that I would forever be a curious 5-year-old. I believe in, finding music in the noise, finding light in the darkness. And I believe that, for whatever, I mean, whether it's genetic or whether it's just whatever it is that I saw around me, I'm a creative being and I need to create all the time. But I feel it's very important to always do that with, by also making people around you happy and with kindness.
What is one dream role you've been waiting for?
Oh my God, there are so many. But I feel like more than dream roles, I think I have dream directors. Because, like I said, for me, it's that surrender that I find very exciting. And when you are with an incredible maker and creator on a set, the journey that they take you on is like a vitamin shot. So because I think dream directors really bring out your potential and they push you. And when they see you, and when I say see, I mean when you're seen by a director, then they give you your dream role, you know. So yeah.
If you were not an actress, what would you be?
Perish the thought. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I did grow up dancing, and I didn't learn music, but I grew up around music and the arts and everything creative, very honestly. But I feel like cinema is the most beautiful amalgamation of all the art forms. So even on set, I keep following the art director. I will sit with the DOP. I'll watch them light. I'll keep following my director. I love the whole process of creating. So,
What is your perception about Australia?
oh my God, it's beautiful. You know, I've never been here. It's my first time in Australia and in Melbourne, of course. It's very beautiful. It feels very I don't feel like I'm in a country I've never visited before. It feels very safe. And as a girl to be able to say that, I think that's a great thing. There's so many people who make this country what it is. Yeah.
So is it a start of visiting down under often?
I've been wanting to come to Australia for so long, and I hope I can come and I can travel. I really want to do that.
Thank you so much. I wish
Thank
you all
you.
the best.
Thank
Hope
you.
to see you in many more movies.
Thank you so
and
much.
super duper hit.
Thank you.
And thank you.